APPNA members, and welcome to APPNA Committee Cafe. My name is Farheen Khan, and I'm a member of the APPNA Communications Committee. In this series, we're meeting with dedicated committee chairs of APPNA to learn more about how each committee contributes to the organization's mission and impact. Today, I'm honored to host Dr. Nurum Iqbal, Chair of the Social Welfare and Disaster Relief Committee, also known as SWDRC. Welcome, Dr. Iqbal.
Thank you, Farheen. Thank you so much for introducing me and giving me this opportunity to let the APPNA family know that what we do. And this is a very important committee of APPNA because I would consider this is one of the pillars of APPNA, which does philanthropy both in US and in Pakistan. My background is that I did my graduation from Allama Iqbal Medical College, Lahore in 1995. Then I came to US and did my residency from Georgetown University program in DC General Hospital, Washington, DC. I currently practice internal medicine, lifestyle medicine, obesity medicine, and integrative medicine. So I recently did fellowship in integrative. So that, gives me some perspective about holistic care of everyone.
That's amazing experience that you've had. So for those who may not be familiar with SWDRC, tell us a little bit about the mission of the committee and what inspired you to take part in this specific cause.
So this committee provides compassionate care to the individuals and to the community when a disaster hits. I've been with APPNA for a long time, for almost 20 years. And during those 20 years, I was part of Merit Committee, APPNA Finance Committee. I chaired different committees, in the past, but this committee is my real passion, actually, because I've been doing this thing, the social services, since long, actually. Even when I was a medical student, actually, I was a part of one of our society, which we used to call Patient Welfare Society. We were very active at that time, and that, gave me perspective to serve humanity, actually. And that used to give me some satisfaction. So, and that led to different projects throughout my life, and I raised funds during COVID. I did a lot of work during that phase on the platform of APPNA, my alumni. So we responded to floods. We provided food supplies to people in Pakistan. We provided food and PPEs here in US as well. And somehow this year, when our president, Dr. Humaira Qamar, she gave me this task, it was really an honor for me to serve on this committee. A couple of years ago, almost like 4 years ago, one of my friend, he called me and he requested me that can I help with something. He says there is a school in a remote area of Punjab, and there are 100 kids, girls actually, and it's an orphanage, and the caregivers died actually there, and these kids have nothing to eat, and they are eating their meals with like a roti and water, actually, just literally, this was going on, and there was no help for these kids. So he says, I want us to do something. So we have a group. I asked a couple of my other close friends that will you be part of this thing if we start, taking care of this initiative and take the full responsibility of this orphanage. So all of them, they just jump on this thing, and we started, this taking the responsibility of this project. This was not on the behalf of this was not APPNA project, but it was separate from there. I'm just giving you a background. So when I visited Pakistan, I went and I looked, those kids, that was the first time. And when I was going to that school, it's a dorm actually where these kids stay, and we were responsible for all these things like their boarding, lodging, food supplies. I came across the one of the uh, wealthiest industries of Pakistan in that area. And then when it was only 10 minutes away from that school actually. So the only thing which came to my mind is that has his own ways. He asked us, he appointed us, he gave us this honor and this opportunity to take care of that project instead of those people who are just 10 minutes away from uh, that school actually. So sometimes what I think when somebody brings a project to me, I feel that this is it's not like we plan something. It just comes, and we can refuse it, or we can take this opportunity and get the reward from all the way from US. 6 or 7 a group of 6 or 7 doctors. They are taking care of those 100 kids, and we have been doing it from the last 4 years, the same project. And
Wow.
and this year I requested my committee and I included this project under APPNA's umbrella. But the donors are very dedicated. They didn't switch from here to there. They say we'll continue to do this thing. So that is one of my very the story which gives me a lot of self-satisfaction as well.
Yeah, that really resonates. So it takes a lot of passion and dedication, I think, to really successfully complete some of these projects. So what are some of the key projects or initiatives that SWDRC has led recently? I know you mentioned this is also under that umbrella now. Are there any other key projects that you guys are working on?
This year, we, in consultation with our committee, we shortlisted 6 major projects, for our SWRC. Our flagship project was is actually cornea transplant project, and cornea transplant project has been going on from the basically 90% of the corneas which are going to Pakistan, we are sending it from US in collaboration with Zafar Mir Foundation. So Dr. Fawad Zafar, he's the one who leads this project, and he's supplying corneas to 40 facilities in Pakistan right now. So far, we have sent 8,000 corneas to Pakistan, which is worth close to 2.8 million, as per the information given to me by Dr. Fawad Zafar. And I really appreciate his hard work and his efforts. The other thing is the other project we are doing is a water project. This is another major APPNA project. We are putting establishing filtration plants in the remote areas of Sindh where there is no water, like Thar, Moro, Sharo. And one of our APPNA member, Dr. Abdul Majid, he leads that project actually, and he makes a lot of effort. He has a group of physicians from New York and some other states, who supports this project, and alhamdulillah, even every year we do like 2-3 water filtration plants in these remote areas. So this year we are also going towards a little bit central Punjab, and we are also giving some funds to clean water project for kids. So this is the second one. The third one, SOS Children Village. So this is a new project we acquired this year, and Dr. Amna Buttar in my team. All of these people, the one I'm mentioning, they are my team member as well. And she has a special connection with SOS, and she is so she is helping me out with this project, and Dr. Fiza from Canada, she also helped me in this project. So Canadians and from US, so we took the responsibility of this. So SOS Children Village is basically, I don't know whether you know about it or not. It's a kind of place for orphan kids, and what they do, they provide them education just like a family. They have a mother and they live like families. So all these kids, they make smaller homes, and this is how they do it. So there is a SOS Children Village school in Khairpur, interior Sindh. So this year we took over that school. Actually, the budget is actually 163,000, and we raised close to 50K. And my goal is to take full responsibility of this school in the long run. And I request my APPNA members and my family, like it's one kid cost is only $1,000 a year actually, and you can change the life of one kid the way they provide all the education, food, and everything for that. So this is my special request to everyone, and it's not a big task. My number fourth project was APPNA Mobile Clinic in US. We already have two mobile clinics in US, one in east side and the other one is the central area, but there was no mobile clinic on this side, actually west side. So I think we need a mobile clinic, but we are doing this clinic in collaboration with IQNA Relief, because IQNA does all the operating part of our clinic, and we raise funds and we provide them this infrastructure and they do all the operations for us. So Nevada, California, and Arizona, I think we need to create this, so we did some fundraising this year, but we need more actually, because the target is 150K for this one mobile van. And they also requested us to provide us with a disaster van. That is something which we needed actually this year. Then we included this project of Binatul Islam, the girls' orphanage school. And then we started APPNA free dental clinic in collaboration with Shine Humanity. We signed MOUs with a lot of local organizations of Pakistan, like Selani, like Al Khidmat, Shine Humanity, Custom Healthcare Society. So all these organizations, NGOs, they are, working in collaboration with us. Just like in Ramadan, SWRC raised close to $53,000, and we send a major chunk to Balochistan. One of our physician, who donated us, and he wanted us to send this money to Balochistan, Pashin area, Dr. Ajmal, I will mention his name here, from Oklahoma City. And then all the donors, actually, everyone participated very well. And then the rest of the money we distributed throughout the throughout the country, actually, Lahore, Karachi, Rawalpindi, Peshawar. And we did it through Selani. Same, like another thing which we did it this year is this Qurbani. Because a lot of APPNA people, they want the Qurbani to be done. So we did some Qurbani this year as well. So, and so this is what we are doing right now. We are open to many projects, and there are some projects in the past like APPNA Sehat. I'm looking into those projects as well and see if we can revive those primary care, clinics, set up clinics in Pakistan. So this is what, and then flood. Recently, something came up. Like first, initially we responded to the LA fires. Like when I took over the charge, within a week we came across this disaster, in California, and APPNA responded very well to that. We were there. We provided food supplies, medical supplies to the community of Los Angeles, and we were there actually, and we did it with the help of IQNA Relief, who is our partner in these things in US. And recent floods, I was there in Pakistan. I went to Pakistan. We responded. We did it in collaboration with Al Khidmat. Thanks to them for helping us out. We provided food supplies. We did cooked food and fresh food. We did to people of Kasur and Ganda Singh. there were like 28 villages affected by this. So APPNA responded to that flood mission. And then I also went to Paner KPK. We discussed everything with our committee, like what should we do, and we were thinking about giving like these food supplies, but then we decided that will not solve the problem. So what we did actually, we gave 100,000 rupees worth of check to each family and the business people so that they can do business and support their family members, like if they have kids. So I just recently, last month, I was there in Pakistan. So we responded to, like this natural disaster, which was very bad. And on this forum, I would like to ask my APPNA family to please keep donating, because eh, people, they lost everything, whatever they, um, made it in their life, their shops. 1,000 shops were wiped out from that town. There's a small town, Pir Baba in Bonaire, and I personally visited, and we are very careful about the due diligence, that we provided. We got the full list. We screen everyone through Al Khidmat, the local community, and then we distributed these checks on the behalf of APPNA.
Yeah, so that was my follow-up question to that is, how does the committee decide which causes or crises to actually respond to? Is it based on the committee, or like how do you decide?
Yes, we whenever somebody requests me, APPNA receive a request, actually, the central APPNA. Then this request goes to President APPNA, and like this year, Dr. Humera Kamar, she's the president, and she forward this email to me to take action, like how we need to respond. Then I usually evaluate that. Then I discuss it with our committee, actually. So we do meetings on a regular basis, and we discuss in committees, and then we take some votes on it, whether we should go for this project or we shouldn't go for this one. So this is how we do it. We keep the transparency, among ourselves. This is not a one-man show.
Yeah.
It's not like a president wants this, so we are going to do that, or anyone. It is like the committee which decides it. So we get all the approvals.
It's amazing to see how much heart and effort goes into it. What kind of feedback or response do you generally receive from the communities that you serve?
The community is very like this. Recently, I told you when we went to Kasur, I can't believe it, because when I was going over there, we were actually selling on the fields, actually, because all these fields, they were covered with water, actually, and it damaged all these. It was a major disaster for agriculture of Pakistan, and some areas I was like, they were like living in islands, actually. So I was shocked, how can those small kids, like there's a place where I went. I couldn't believe that how these people are living over there, because there was no way they could come to town, actually, because there's a water. So they were very appreciative, actually, when we went and we provided them food. They were very happy. Same thing with this flood, Bonaire. They were so grateful to APPNA membership, and regardless of any region, they were so appreciative that people from US, from all areas of Punjab, they were there to help them out, and they were appreciating. They were, giving all their prayers to you guys, and this is what I can say. And they love. And interestingly, when I was there, they gave me a sweets, actually, and they were like some special sweets from that area, Bonaire. It was like maybe 4 kg big box, and I brought it to like my home, actually, and the very next week I was supposed to go to this APPNA trip, Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan. So I thought, like, what should I do with this thing, because I cannot carry this 4 kg box to US, Then it just came to my mind. I said, I'm going to this trip. Why shouldn't I take this sweets to all those APPNA family and members, because there were 140 attendees over there, and they all members were on that trip. So what I did, actually, you'll not believe it, I gave that, distributed all that sweet to all those people in the one on the trip. And there was something like a special baraka in this box. It was not finishing, actually. The more I was distributing, it was a never ending thing. And you will not believe it, everybody enjoyed it. It was a very special type of sweet, and they
That's
all
amazing. It sounds like it's such rewarding
it's
work,
really
and
important.
so touching to get to see those response, the communities being so grateful. And are there any challenges that you face when you're responding to some of these? Um,
As such, SWRC committee, as I mentioned to you, that this is a pure volunteer work. And there is a question comes like, how much APPNA charges? What is the percentage? We have our overheads. So interestingly, we don't have any overheads in this committee. Like whatever our donors pay us, the only thing which can be deducted from there is a credit card fee and some portal management fee which APPNA pays for it. Otherwise, whatever we collect, it's dollar to dollar distribution to the beneficiary. APPNA don't spend any money on anywhere from SWRC account. And the good thing is that when the donors donate, they specify that where we are paying, which project they are doing it. But sometimes the money comes to our different accounts like zakat and general donations, so we have to put it in the right project. Sometimes it can put delays, and it's all volunteer work. So we have very limited staffing, in APPNA, who have like a huge responsibility of conducting so many operations in APPNA right now. I already requested our president, current president, and next year president that please, we need to get more people to run this work, because this is a very responsible work. It involves money, it involves screening, all these things, and I think that is one of the barrier for me, where I see like I need to have more some people from APPNA to get involved with this thing. And sometimes, we have a process of distributing these funds. So members, they don't understand like what are the limitations. When we distribute these funds, when we transfer these funds, we check everything, from all the angles. Are we sending the money to the right person? Are we sending the money to the right organization, and they are not connecting with someone, bad influence or something like that? So it takes time. So there is something came up recently regarding last year. I would not, because as I mentioned to you that we are very transparent, and I would like to mention to our membership that we raised funds for Gaza last year, and there was a delay in distribution for that fund. There was so many things involved with this thing, because as you all know that nothing could go to Gaza area or Palestine through proper channel, actually, because it was closed down over there, and we could not. So we were trying to find the right way to send this money to those people, actually, so that we hand over this amount to the right person, so that it should go. So this was a great challenge for us, actually. There was a delay, but then after consulting like our APPNA BOD, our committee members, and multiple times, it's not like we were not aware of that. We were, but we wanted to send it to the right organization. So in the end, what we did, actually, then we send this money to Palestinian Medical Association, so that they can utilize that fund for the right cause, for their food supplies, for their medical needs, and we distributed that. So these are the things which I personally feel that we should not be judging anyone. There are delays, but I don't prefer like people to spread rumors actually, because this can damage the trust of the members, the donors, and that is very important. People donate because of the trust, and these doubts, when somebody creates these doubts, they cause damage to the organization.
Yeah,
Because
transparency and trust are so important in relief work. So you mentioned that, things will go to certain projects. So how do you ensure that the funds are used according to what a donor prefers?
yeah, we are APPNA. If you go on APPNA website, what I am doing recently, what I'm doing right now, we probably will remove this zakat thing from there, because that creates confusion. Because a lot of time people, they send it for zakat, then we have to divide in different projects. So I think what we are doing right now, and the general donation, the same concept. We are doing project specific, donations, because whatever money you are sending to us, it is zakat actually. It is zakat eligible, because we are trying to send this money, all these projects, whatever we are doing right now, they're all zakat eligible. So it's up to you whether you want to take zakat in your record, and we keep a track of everything. So from now onwards, we are trying to focus on project specific donations, so that we, we just, do this thing. So I think this is
You clarified that. I'm glad you clarified that, because I know that question does come up often, where is it zakat eligible or not? And I think most of the work that you guys are doing is, almost all of it is zakat eligible, correct?
Yes, and we try to, I try to distribute that fund right away, because I do understand that there are certain money people, they send it, that is time sensitive here, especially Ramadan ration. I don't think we should keep even a single penny for that, because people, they send it, I distribute it. Actually, APPNA matched this year as well. Close to $8,000 APPNA matched in Ramadan ration from themselves. And
you're all, it's obvious how much passion and leadership you've provided to the organization and to the committee itself. But any other future goals or projects that the committee is hoping to pursue in the future, in the near future?
The future project, this year we have a request came for a disaster van, because whenever we get disaster in US, we should be there actually, and we want a proper van, and we will be doing it in collaboration with IQNA, and we would like to build up the free clinics, in Pakistan, and we are also planning to open free clinics throughout US actually. Each state, we are planning to do one free clinic. This year, I talked to the next year president, Dr. Babar Rao. He has been very actively involved with Social Welfare Disaster Relief Committee. Even this year, I noticed that both our president, the current one, and they take special interest, in this committee. And Dr. Babar Rao is, guiding me and everything. And then we have another advisor, Dr. Sajid Chaudhary, who was our previous president. Whenever I need any special advice, I call him, and he, and there are some very dedicated my members who are part of this thing. So these are the projects we are doing for next year, like especially the free clinics is on our list, the APPNA disaster van, and we will probably progress towards this SOS and continuing the other water, cornea, all these projects. APPNA has a huge potential, to be honest. If I tell you the number, how much donations I get it this year, this is, I would say, only maybe 5% of membership just support these things, and I want at least 50% of our organization to be part of that. Ideally, 100%, but if I get 50% response, I would say that you have no idea where will APPNA be, this committee, and what will we be doing, like if we involve everyone. So so you asked me this thing, like the projects and goal. One thing I take some liberty here to address my alumni and chapters. We're all APPNA, to be honest. Whether we are alumni or chapter, we are still under the umbrella of APPNA. When we do things on the platform of chapter or alumni, yes, we can do it, but the impact is not that strong actually. Still, if we go through APPNA, and we don't need to do these telethon, we do it if our chapters and alumni are cohesive and connect to each other. Because I can give you a simple mathematics number right now. We have 55 component affiliates, you know that. In APPNA, 55 or 56, between chapters and alumni, components, societies, under APPNA umbrella. Just imagine if one chapter or alumni donates $10,000 a year to the central APPNA, how much money you can generate in 1 year? $500,000. Simple math, which is not a very big number for a chapter or alumni. So that is my goal, to connect all these chapters, alumni, to work together. And one of the perfect example you all seen recently, in 3 days, in 72 hours, we raised $450,000, which is still nothing, to be honest. Nothing, I can tell you right now. Why? Because we all came on board actually. There was no regionalism, nothing was there actually. Everyone came, everyone shows the unity to help that kid, I
think as a community of physicians, I think this really highlights the heart of what APPNA stands for. And I'm sure many of the members watching would love to be part of this meaningful work. So how can APPNA members get involved? How can they donate, support your efforts?
I think this year, main theme for this year is APPNA family. My message to APPNA membership is that please be connected. You're all influentials. You will be asked that Allah has given you this kind of influence, which you can practice. Because all these smaller circles, when you connect these smaller circles, this makes a big circle actually. And this is what I strongly believe in. So you have the choice to have a small piece, or you can make a big pie and have a small piece from there. So it's about that your money is going to that beneficiary, the ultimate beneficiary is who? Who is the ultimate beneficiary? That individual person. And my request to APPNA members is that please don't judge anyone, and clarify. If you hear any rumors, please clarify, because if you don't donate, you're not harming APPNA, you're harming those people who need you actually. So think about those kids, those women, those needy people, those people who got affected by the disasters. They lose actually, because your $1 makes a big difference. It doesn't matter whether you pay $100 or $1,000 or $10,000. Even $100 has a value. So
well, the SWDRC committee is truly doing incredible work. It's such a great opportunity for APPNA to give back to the community in such a meaningful way. So to wrap up, I hope today's conversation has provided inspiration and insight for all of our APPNA members. Thank you, Nurum, for taking the time to share your experience, your journey with us, and thank you for the service that your team provides to those in need. And with that, we'll conclude today's program. Stay tuned for the next. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for taking this initiative, of introducing the committees to general membership, and even this, podcast will be listened by other members, other people as well, who are not part of APPNA, but they're outside, and they can also listen what APPNA does.
Absolutely. I think it's a great initiative, and I'm hoping to to provide more education and insight to all of our APPNA members. So
Thank you so
thank
much.
you so much. Thank you. Stay tuned for the next APPNA Committee Cafe.